Good evening. Thank you for being here tonight. I'm Nancy Johnson. I'm the Student Activities Coordinator here at the college, and I would like to again thank you for coming. And at this time, we will start with the invocation by Dr. David Hilton and then the official welcome by Dr. Sarah Clemens. And once your name is called, would you please enter to your right side and exit from the right side also back to your seat for your award. Thank you.
Please bow your heads. God, tonight we acknowledge you for who you are, our protector and provider, even in the biggest of storms. Thank you for your presence on this campus this year. We praise you for the blessing us with each and every day, and for the time we've had to teach these students and see them succeed in their academics and in life. Thank you for this opportunity we have tonight to recognize these Chipola College students. We join with family and friends to congratulate them, and we look forward to hearing about all of their accomplishments, both tonight and in the future. I pray that you will honor our efforts tonight and that you will be glorified in all that is said and done here this evening. Continue to protect and guide this nation, this college, and these students. Use each of us where we are to bring honor to you. We love you, and we thank you for loving us so much more. In Jesus Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Good evening. Welcome to the Chipola College Awards Ceremony for 2019. We are so excited about tonight. It's been a long, tough year. We've survived a hurricane, and we have excelled, and these students have achieved in spite of that, and our faculty and our staff have remained committed, and so it's just a wonderful time to know that here we are at the end of a year that started out so great with Chipola College winning gold for student performance. And as we went through hardships, our main concern and our main mission remained on our students, and now here we are at the end of the year. We're facing students reaching their goal, graduation. We're also facing them getting all of these awards tonight, so we could not be more excited. I want you to know that Chipola College is proud that you have chosen Chipola as your college, and we have great pride in you and your accomplishments. We want you to know that these awards are visible proof that we know you've worked hard and you have excelled. Tonight we will present awards for academics, athletics, leadership, and service. These are well-deserved, and we congratulate you. To family and friends, thank you for coming and sharing this special night with these students, and also thank you for supporting them this year as they worked hard to win these awards. Students, we honor you tonight for your achievement, for your perseverance, for your excellence, and for sharing your lives with us. To faculty and staff, thank you for a job well done, for remaining committed and serving students both in and out of the classroom. And special thanks to Student Government Association and Mrs. Nancy Johnson, who hosted tonight's reception and program. And as always, much gratitude to Student Services. So students, this is your night. Enjoy it and know that we wish you a bright and rewarding future. Thank you.
At this time, we will start the program with Mr. Lawrence Brown from FAMU University.
Greetings. On behalf of Dr. Larry Robinson, the 12th president of Florida A&M University, and on behalf of Dr. William Hudson, vice president of Student Affairs, I bring you greetings from the highest of 7 hills located in Tallahassee, Florida, from a college that is known as Florida A&M University. This evening, I am honored to come before you as a longtime member of the Jackson County community. I'm honored to come to Chipola, where I was once a student, and present 2 scholarships to 2 well-deserving academic scholars of our community. We have the community college scholarship that I would like to present. So I have two scholarships, and the first person that I would like to honor is Mrs. Tanzania Baker. We're offering a $4,000 scholarship. And our final scholarship to Miss Sydney Granberry, $8,000. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is David Henry, Director of Enrollment Management at Florida State University in Panama City. Thank you, Dr. Clemens, and thank you, faculty and staff here at Chipola College for inviting us to join you this evening. It is my honor to present a number of scholarships to our students who will be enrolling this summer and fall. This is the second year of our scholarship program for students starting at a 3.0 and going all the way up to, of course, a 4.0. Scholarships range all the way from $1,000 to $3,000 a year for 2 years. The scholarship program is created not only to help our students enroll at Florida State University, Panama City, but to ensure their success and limit their debt as they pursue their bachelor's degree and eventually go on to their master's degree, hopefully at Florida State University. So without further ado, it is my pleasure to begin awarding these scholarships. First, the academic scholarship in the amount of $2,000 to Madison Lee Kent. Next scholarship, the Dean's Choice Scholarship in the amount of $3,000 per year to Kendra Dion Moses. Hi there. Hi. Dean's Choice Scholarship in the amount of $3,000 to Ronald Blake Ingerbrent. Dean's Choice Scholarship in the amount of $3,000 to Mackenzie Elizabeth Miles. Academic Scholarship in the amount of $2,000 to Kaylin R. Sims. On behalf of Dean Randy Hanna and Dr. Irvin Clark at the Florida State University, Panama City, I introduce you to our scholarship recipients from Chipola College.
Good evening. My name is Jeff Bodart. I am the physics teacher here. On behalf of the science department and the math department, I've been chosen to give the Ringer Award, which has some prepared remarks that I'll read. It says, Dr. Robert E. Ringer was a distinguished teacher of chemistry at Chipola Junior College from 1960 to 1983. The Robert E. Ringer Science Scholarship Award is presented each year to a student who has an overall grade point average of at least 3, who has demonstrated an interest in the physical sciences and mathematics by taking math and science courses, and who, in the opinion of the selection committee, exemplifies the high standard of personal honesty and ethical behavior practiced by Dr. Ringer. What I would like to add to that is that with this combination of advanced math and science classes, we typically choose the person who has the biggest breadth of those, who does the best in more or less an average of all those classes. This year, I would like to present the award to Max Harrell, if he would come up here. Help me congratulate him as our science king. Oh, it also has a check with it, so that's the bonus with it.
I am Pam Rentz. I'm the Vice President of Instructional Affairs, and am proud to present the Freshman in English Award for our Literature Language Department. To select the recipient of the Freshman English Award, our ENC 1101 and 1102 instructors each submitted 2 of their best student essays for a panel of judges, and those judges reviewed the essays and selected the one they thought was most superior. And the author of that essay is Carolyn McInnes. The Sophomore English Award goes to the student who's taken the most English and humanities courses and who has also maintained the highest grade point average in those courses. And this year's recipient of the Sophomore English Award is Brianna Bennett.
It's my pleasure to present the 2009 Calculus 1 Award to Mary Beth Brown. Mary Beth earned the highest average in Calculus 1 this year, and she was selected by the math faculty for the award. She came to Chipola heavily recruited for the honors program as a top scholar from her high school. And I'm fortunate to be her supervisor in the ACE, the tutoring center on campus, where she's very generous of her knowledge and time and helps a lot of students with their mathematics. But of course, she's strong in so many subjects. It's not unusual to see her helping students with calculus or trying to restructure a sentence for an English paper, which I never touch in the lab. They always take good care of the students, but she's a top scholar. She pushes herself hard. She sets high standards. But I can tell you there's a lot of competition in that small body there. I already had heard from her sister what I had coming, and she was right. All right, so I'm really proud to present the Calculus 1 Award to Mary Beth Brown.
My name is Stan Young, and I'll be presenting the Calculus 2 Award and the Calculus 3 Award tonight. The recipient of the Calculus 2 Award is Tristan Mulder. Tristan was a student of mine during the fall semester, and the thing I remember is Tristan came to my office probably about 3 weeks before the semester even started and introduced himself and said, "My name is Tristan Mulder, and I'll be in your Calculus 2 class next semester." And I can't tell you, that impressed me so much with him, because I could tell right there that he had the energy, he was excited about being in the class, and rarely do you get a student come to you early and just let you know, "Hey, I'm going to be there, and I'm going to be there every day." And he was there every day. That excitement never waned. He came in every day, and anybody that's ever taught knows either students can make teaching a chore for you every day, or they can make it really, really easy for you. And the energy they bring to you makes it easier to bring it back to them. And so Tristan brought that every day, and just an outstanding student, outstanding test scores. Calculus 2 Award, Tristan Mulder. And I'll also be given the Calculus 3 Award. I'm not the teacher of Calculus 3. It's Dr. Cruz White, but she couldn't be here tonight, so she asked me to present it. So this year's recipient of the Calculus 3 Award is Jacob Murley. I know Jacob well, however, because I did teach him in Calculus 2, so it's no surprise to me that he's up here receiving the Calculus 3 Award. He's also one of the captains on my Brain Ball team this year, so we talk daily. So I'm really close to Jacob. I almost feel like he was like one of my coaches this year, because he's probably one of the hardest working students and probably one of the hardest workers I've ever had on our Brain Ball team. And I mean, he often, would call me and say, "Hey, we don't know this. We need to do this in practice today." So he was always kind of keeping me going on things. The thing I love about Jacob is that he wants to be challenged. When he goes into a class, he's not somebody that says, "Is this test going to be easy? He really wants it. He wants it to be challenging. He wants to learn, and he's just a great student. So Calculus 3, Jacob Murley.
Good evening. I'm Amanda Clark, sorry. I will be presenting the Biology Award tonight. Now, the Biology Award is for the top honors in the Biology 1 and Biology 2 classes that we offer and the labs. And the award goes to Garrett McDaniel. Now, I get the privilege of teaching right in front of Garrett because he is one of those students who likes to be in the front, and he is definitely a student that a lot of the other students like to be around because not only is he an excellent student, but he is so patient and so wonderful to help explain to other students. And he's very tolerant of all my stories I have to tell in science. And he happens to have the most wonderful questions. And if I had to really describe Garrett, I would say he comes across as being, someone who doesn't like to have a lot to say. He's quiet. But when he asks you a question or he talks to you, everything he says holds worth and merit, and it's spot on. And I have just so enjoyed meeting you and working with you and having you in my lab. And Dr. Lay says just an excellent student, really enjoys you as well. So these are both classes. I teach the Biology 2, and Dr. Lay teaches the Biology 1. So we are thrilled to give you this award this semester.
As the Dean of General Studies for Mathematics and Natural Sciences, I have the pleasure of presenting the 2 chemistry awards. So first we'll talk about the Freshman Chemistry Award. Freshman Chemistry at Chipola is General Chemistry 1 and 2. It's a combination of concepts and theories, but it emphasizes the mathematical application of these concepts and theories. It is skill-based. Students have to understand the information, but then they have to know how to use it using the appropriate equation to get the desired answer. What I'm explaining to you is that chemistry is word problems. Everybody's favorite thing to do, right? Well, the formula for success is practice, practice, practice. You have to have a good grasp of how the physical world works at a molecular level. This year's award goes to a student whose work has been exceptional from the beginning of the fall semester all the way up to this point. As a high school senior, she will graduate from Mariana High School next month. The recognition for the outstanding achievement as the freshman or general chemistry student goes to Ms. Sheridan Padgett. Here at Chipola, sophomore chemistry is organic chemistry. It's very different from general chemistry. Every molecule contains carbon, and there's very little math involved. Organic chemistry students concentrate on the shape of the molecule and how these molecules interact with one another. The successful student must first learn the rules, how carbon and hydrogen and other atoms geometrically are arranged, and then be able to literally see them in 3 dimensions. Models, drawing, naming of these compounds are the tools that the successful student uses to master organic chemistry. And they really get to do some cool things in lab, like fermentation and distillation. This year's award winner has learned the rules and knows how to use them. He has consistently demonstrated expertise in organic chemistry in both the fall and the spring semesters. Recognition for outstanding achievement in sophomore or organic chemistry goes to Merrick Jones.
Hi, I'm back. I have the pleasure of awarding tonight's Health Science Award. The Health Science Award is for this top student in 3 courses, the Anatomy 1, Anatomy 2, and Microbiology, which are usually the primary prerequisites for the nursing program, for a nursing program. And Today's award goes to Matthew Graham Bruner. Now, Matthew did have the highest average in all three of the health science classes, and this was chosen over 100 different students who were in these type of courses. And many of the teachers who taught Graham had many things to say. Dr. Couchier really wants to praise you for your raising of tarantulas and carnivorous pitcher plants. You've touched her heart. But he is a true biologist, and he was also one of my honor students, and we had so many wonderful conversations, and I really enjoyed his enthusiasm, his keen knowledge of so many things in science. And he covers everything. His lab work is excellent. He excels in that. He has so many good, wonderful questions. He always has further. He doesn't just start something. He wants to know more, and he wants to ask and have conversations and come and sit with you. And it's always a joy to be with him. And we wanted to say thank you, Graham, and God bless and thank you. And we hope you have wonderful travels in your future in the School of Nursing. We're very proud of you.
Good evening. Industrious, integrity, and tenacious are the three words that I would like to use tonight to describe the recipient of the Social and Behavioral Sciences Award, Andrew Bazillion. Look how he's looking at me. Andrew has completed 18 credit hours, which is equivalent to six classes in the social sciences department, with overall GPA of over a 3.8. That's just a field of where his GPA is. And he is looking to major in systems administration, either here at Chipola College or Florida State University. I've had this esteemed pleasure and honored to advise the student for about 2 years, and also to have great conversations of his future plans and goals. So Andrew, congratulations.
Up here somewhere. Will Cammie Presley please come to the stage? Cammie is the recipient of the Accounting AAAS Award for the School of Business and Technology. It was a privilege having Cammie as a student in my introduction to financial accounting last fall. She was definitely a bright spot in my week. She came to class with a smile and the resolve to learn the material. She even helped fellow students that struggled in the course. What impresses me most about Cammie is not only does she work a full-time job and she's an active student on campus, Cammie is also a single parent. So, if not to make her fall semester even more challenging, Cammie lost her home during the hurricane. She had every right to give up and not come back to class, but she didn't. She kept showing up, she kept doing the work, and she earned my sincere, sorry, Cammie, I don't mean to say it. My sincere gratitude. Through hard work and determination, she managed to complete my course with an A average and even placed second in the state with PBL, that's Phi Beta Lambda, for accounting principles. I'm amazed at what she's accomplished so far, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for her. Congratulations, Cammie.
Hi, I'm Sherry Klanjak, and I teach over in the Business and Technology Department, and I am presenting the award for the Outstanding Accounting Student. This student came to Chipola College as a sort of a non-traditional student after serving in the military before she came to Chipola. And she was in my classes, and she wasn't only an outstanding student, but she made me an outstanding instructor because her diligence, the questions she asked, and when I said to the class, and I wasn't that serious, but I said, you need to read the chapter more than once, and you need to read the footnotes. Well, the next class, she's got her hand up because she's read the footnotes. So I had to be on my game. She works full-time, she's a single mom, and she managed to tutor our own students over in the ACE lab on her free time. So, Miss Selena Jones, and I'm gonna miss her horribly. Please come to the stage.
Well, good evening. I'm Dave Bovin. I serve as the Dean of the School of Business and Technology. I'm excited to be here with you this evening. Chase Roberts, if you would, sir, please come to the stage. Chase has earned the Computer Science Award for his excellent work. Computer science and information systems principles serve as the backbone for almost every business activity, and Chase has demonstrated an outstanding ability to apply computer science concepts. For example, Chase actively works on campus to facilitate communications and information sharing between groups and organizations. Chase will also soon be completing his bachelor's degree in computer information systems at Chipola College. It is with my honor to provide the Computer Science Award to Chase Roberts. Well done. Ben Bridges, please come forward, sir. Ben has earned the General Management Bachelor of Science and Business Administration Award. Management principles apply to almost every professional environment, and Ben has demonstrated an impressive work ethic and an ability to apply management best practices, both internal and external to the course environment. Ben's hard work is quite evident. He will soon be graduating with his Bachelor's of Science and Information Systems degree from Chipola College. It is my honor to provide the General Management Bachelor of Science and Business Administration Award to Ben Bridges. Well done, sir. Jeremy Porter, please come forward, sir. Based on his outstanding work, Jeremy has earned the Strategic Management Bachelor of Science and Business Administration Award. The competitive business environment is becoming more global every day, and Jeremy demonstrates a keen ability to address business concepts within the global marketplace. Jeremy led, participated, and assisted with facilitating global business strategy activities this semester. Jeremy demonstrated effective planning and lifecycle management while evaluating internal business activities. Jeremy is also working toward the completion of a Bachelor's of Science in Business Administration degree and Information Systems at Chipola College. It is my honor to provide the Strategic Management Bachelor of Science in Business Administration Award to Jeremy Porter. Well done.
Good evening. My name's John Gardner, and this is Josh Ellis. We're the automotive technology instructors, and we're here to give the Automotive Student of the Year. Would Dustin Hostetler please come up here? Dustin came to us as a dual-enrolled student where he excelled for his first 2 terms. So Dr. Clemens, dual enrollment definitely works. He's done a great job for us. Transitioned to a full-time student where he accumulated 6 ASEs, Automotive Service Excellence exams. Now there's only 8 to be a master technician, and he's enrolled for the last 2, which I'm sure he's going to get pretty soon. Dustin always helped the lending hand to any one of the students in class. He actually had a competition spirit in him, which brought up the whole class and the level of the class, raising the bar for the entire class. Dustin's currently employed at LC Tire in Bristol, where he uses his skills and talents on every day, and I'm sure he's going to do great things, and we're looking forward to it. Dustin, you can write your own ticket, man. That's how great you are. We are so proud of you. Congratulations.
I'd like to ask Jonathan Wickham to come to the stage, please. Join me. I'm Darwin Gilmore, and I serve as the Dean of Workforce and Economic Development here, and it's such an honor to be with this faculty and staff for the high skill, high wage, and high-tech programming. Born in West Palm, he moved from age 8 to 14 to Virginia, and then moved back to West Palm to graduate from Seminole Ridge High School. Jonathan became fascinated very early with drafting and AutoCAD, primarily because his dad works in that industry and involved with a company that does very complex design and build of show and exhibition halls. And so he actually spent 3 years in high school training on AutoCAD, so he's quite proficient. He ended up generous when I say here that he is a battler. He ended up, he's a fighter. He's the kind of guy I like to see. Our students have many obstacles, but I'm proud of the way Jonathan works through these obstacles this year and maintained a 3.11 GPA. Sal Arnaldo, who taught him, said that he really appreciates his grit and determination, and so I'm proud to award Jonathan Wickham the Civil Engineering Technology Student of the Year.
Would Brandon Green please come to the stage, please? Ms. Green is currently employed at Bay Correctional with GEO Group. It's a prison institution. Ms. Green excelled in her high liabilities, her general studies. Also, after the storm, Ms. Green managed to still maintain to be a good employee, a good student, a wife, a mother, and also took in one of her fellow employees into her home and made sure she got to work every day. So she was not just a good student, she's a good person. So Ms. Green, you're the Corrections Student of the Year.
I would like to ask Leanne Alejos to come forward, please. I think the theme tonight has kind of been overcoming obstacles for this year. Leanne is definitely somebody that has overcame some obstacles. She was actually enrolled in a technical school in her last semester of nursing school. And the school closed overnight, and she lost almost the entire 2 years. But that did afford her the opportunity to do something that she always wanted. She always wanted to go to cosmetology school. So she has enrolled with us, and we're so fortunate to have her. And she has been unanimously voted
by her fellow students for Outstanding Student this year, and we're so proud to have her represent us and Chipola College. So congratulations, Leanne.
I'm Margie Lee, and I'm presenting the award for Engineering Technology Advanced Manufacturing. And I'd like to invite Mr. Billy Bodiford up to the stage. My fellow faculty members and I obviously chose Billy for this award because of his academic excellence, his intelligence, his work ethic, his effort in the classroom. But what makes this award particularly honor for him is that the second part of being chosen for this award was a peer nomination and vote. And so Billy was also chosen by all of his fellow students in the engineering technology program as the student to be honored for this year as well. And I think that speaks also to his character, his personality, his willingness to help out whenever he can, and his always putting his best effort forth, not just for himself, but for the betterment of his fellow students. So we're very, very proud of him.
Good afternoon, everybody. Ted Burshaw, you come to the stage. Ted is my class president. He's also the leader for everybody in the class. He keeps everybody on the same page, keeps conflict down. Also, he makes sure everybody's good on skill days. Pretty much, he's an old man in a young man's game. Saying that he's the oldest one in my class, and he exceeds everybody. So, Ted, I give you the Leadership Award.
Good evening. My name's Stephen Stewart. I'm the law enforcement coordinator here at Chipola College. It is my great honor this evening to invite Officer Layla Hill to the stage. Miss Hill came to the college approximately 8 months ago. A very quiet, soft-spoken young lady. Through our course of our discussion, which each student that comes to the academy, we have an interview. Well, in this instance, before our discussion was over, I felt like I was the one being interviewed. She wanted to know why she needed to come to Chipola College. Well, I really hope today she understands why. I also want to recognize the people in attendance from the Panama City Beach Police Department here to represent Ms. Hill. Layla Hill, Outstanding Law Enforcement Student of the Year.
Good evening. My name is Curtis Jenkins. I'm the welding instructor at Chipola College. Josh Baker, would you please come forward? The Outstanding Achievement Award for Welding is presented to the student who has excelled in all tasks and has gone above and beyond all expectations. Josh has shown incredible ambition and drive while attending full-time at school. He also worked 2 full-time jobs. So I have the opportunity to offer him this award. For outstanding in welding.
At this time, I'd like to call forward the 2018-2019 Chipola Brain Bowl team. Let me introduce you to our players this year. We have Caroline Gilly, wave to him, Caroline, Garrett McDaniel, Carlo Staley, Tanner Andres, Jacob Murley, Bree Bennett, and Joseph Hayes. And let's see, we're missing Morgan Johnson. Who else? Y'all help me. Matthew Pelham and Kylie Justice and Sam White. Okay, so and Carson Pitts. Okay. And let me also recognize my assistant coach is in the crowd tonight, Dr. Robert Dunkel. He's near the back. This is the deepest team that Chipola's ever had, and I knew early in the year we were practicing and just, one player would get question, another player would get a question, another player would get a question, just different people, and I was like, wow, we are really diverse this year. We really have a lot of areas covered. So much so that I would sit home at night and think, gosh, how am I going to make an A and a B team because everybody was so good. And they make you designate an A and a B team, and they were all good. So I was like, oh gosh, the people I put on the B team are not going to be really happy. But we really had two A teams. So much so that the round that really decided things for us in the state tournament was round 7. You're allowed to put 2 teams in the tournament. In round 7, Chipola A had to play Chipola B, and that was going to be a determining factor to who made it to the final. Well, Chipola B beat Chipola A, so I don't know how well of a job I did in determining who was the A team, but the A team had won a lot of games during the year too, but we made it to the state championship match against Broward this year, and from the stats in the tournament, I really thought Broward would take us down. No offense, and they probably did too, but just based on the stats, they were averaging a lot more, and we got into the game, and Jacob and Joseph just start dominating the game early, and we go up by 200 points. With 9 questions to go, we're up 200 points, and one of the best players all time here, Paul Kelson, had flown down from Utah to help with the tournament and watch us, and he was sitting beside me, and he bumped me, he said, you know, if we get one more question, this thing's over. And I said, I know, Paul. I'm not a dummy. I'm more than just the van driver. And then I looked at him. I said, so just one more question? He said, yeah, just one more question. And, well, with eight more questions, and we're down by 5 points. Broward pulled off 8 questions in a row, so we're losing 445 to 440. And Kylie Justice, who's not here, he buzzed in and answered Duke of Wellington and gave us the championship. So that's Chipola College's 9th state championship, which holds the state record. We had two teams qualify for the 4-year ICT championship in Chicago this year. 4 teams in the nation get a bid to that, and Chipola College, I told you we were deep. Chipola College had 2 of the 4 teams make it this year in the whole nation. So we had quite a year. I think I speak for everybody when we say we're just extremely proud of all of y'all. Okay, the 2018-2019 Chipola Brainball team.
Good evening. My name's Glenda Bethel, and I am an instructor in Business and Technology Department here at Chipola, as well as the PBL Phi Beta Lambda Advisor. At this time, I'd like to invite our PBL students in the audience that competed this year at the 2018-2019 State Leadership Conference in Orlando, Florida. So 3 of the students are coming up on stage. We have a couple that could not make it tonight due to work conflicts, but we have a few of our winners here. Phi Beta Lambda is the college division of FBLA, Future Business Leaders of America, that you might be familiar with from the middle school and the high school. We try to capture some of those students when they come to Chipola. FBLA is the largest student business organization in the world with more than 230,000 students as members. We have a few of them, thankfully. Its mission is to promote community service, education, leadership, and the transition from school to work. Our chapter typically participates in service projects, fundraising, leadership events during the fall and spring semesters. This year, those activities were interrupted by Hurricane Michael. Our students actually found themselves in need of service themselves. The state FBLA PBL chapter actually donated $1,500 to us, to our students, for assistance, as well as funding the 2018-2019 conference that we just returned from in March. They fully funded it for us with the hotel rooms and the conference fees. Normally, the college provides us with a really generous budget for that, but we were really grateful that the FBLA PBL state chapter did that for us. Our students on stage tonight are Cammie Presley, who is standing next to you, Kylie Rhodes, and Alyssa Cross. These students participated in several practice events for which they did their competitions at the state competition in Orlando. Cammie, who you've already seen up on stage, won first place in client service, second place in accounting principles. She was inducted into the Who's Who for PBL and elected again as our District 1 Vice President. Kylie, who's standing next to her, Kylie Rhodes, won second in website design. First place winner, as you've already heard, they're pretty tough, from Stan Young, Broward College, won first place in that. But we took second, that was good. Fifth place in information management. Alyssa Cross didn't place this year, but we hope she will in the future. But she's going with us to nationals. Two of our students who are not here tonight, Corbin Haller, won second in sports management and marketing, and fifth in microeconomics, and Scott Ludlow won fourth in business ethics and fifth in statistical analysis. These competitions range from performance events to production events, skill events, objective tests, and these students did a great job representing us at the state event. We will go in June to the national competition in San Antonio, hopefully bring home some awards. We're fortunate that Florida usually racks up some of the most awards. We're either the top one, top two, top three state that brings home awards. So we hope that our students will do so this year again. At this time, I want to thank Chipola College and Dr. Clemens, Melissa Colley, and everyone involved who helps fund these extraordinary opportunities for our students to attend leadership events, competitive events. It's a wonderful opportunity for them. Anywhere from just making travel arrangements, getting through an airport like Atlanta, to actually going to these conferences where we have business panels, workshops, competitive events. The students get to do a little bit of sightseeing, but not much. They are working at the conference on their events. So they do a fantastic job representing Chipola College with their behavior, their positive attitude, and their professional dress, which is very strict. At this time, too, I would like to recognize Cammie Presley as our awesome president from this past year. So Cammie, this is your award for that. So thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Joining me to present the Phi Theta Kappa Awards is my co-advisor, Charity Sikora. Each year, every two-year college in the nation nominates 2 students for the All-USA Academic Team. The students complete an arduous application and it's submitted to several review committees so they can make selections for various scholarships and awards. Our 2 students this year are Ansley Walters and Sitlali Gutierrez, so I'm asking them to come up. Students are nominated based on their academic achievement, their leadership, and their community service. I'm not even going to try to tell you all the things that they did for community service and the leadership roles because I know I wouldn't remember all of it, but they did a lot of hours of community service and worked very hard keeping their grades up, tutoring in the ACE lab, and just being really good leaders and role models on campus. The applications go first to the Florida College System, and a committee there reviews those applications. And so both Sitlali and Ansley were named to the All-Florida Academic Team this year. That puts them in the top 40 students out of all the 800,000 students in the Florida College System institutions. And so we're very proud that they're both on the All-Florida Academic Team, and Charity will present them their medallions in recognition of these awards. Next, the applications are sent to the Coca-Cola Scholars Committee, who selects the top 50 students in the country out of 2,000 applications this year. The top 50 are called Coca-Cola Gold Scholars, and both Sitlali and Ansley were named to that elite group of students this year, so we're very proud of them for that national award. And for that, they receive a $1,500 scholarship each. And so Charity will again give them a medallion in recognition of those awards. The final round of reviews, those applications are sent to the International Phi Theta Kappa, where committees review them for a variety of scholarships. The most coveted of those is called the Geist-White Scholarship. It provides a $5,000 scholarship to only 15 students in the nation, and Sitlali is one of those 15 out of 2,000 applicants. And so we're very proud of Sitlali, and again, she's going to get another medallion to recognize her for that award. So, ladies, we're very proud of your national achievements and your recognition and how you've represented Chipola College all year. 2 years. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Melissa Cawley, and I'm the Director of Student Services. And in my department, we get the pleasure of registering these students for their classes as they make it through their career pathway. But tonight I'm here to present the Charlton Keynes Scholar Athlete Award. And I would like to recognize Shayla Lynn Gardner. If you would come to the stage. This award was established in 2004, and it's presented to a qualified athlete. This is an athlete that's completed 45 hours of college credit, at least 12 hours of credit at Chipola College, and has the highest GPA. Shayla is from Cordova, Tennessee. She's a very dedicated student with a cumulative GPA of 4.0, an outstanding basketball player for the Lady Indians. Her major is biology, and she is graduating this semester with her Associate in Arts from Chipola College. Congratulations, Shayla.
At this time, I'm proudly representing my sister-in-law, Carolyn Neal Gilmore, whose dad was the late Johnny Neal. Johnny Neal is the name on this award, and it's been given to an exceptional athlete here at Chipola for now over 60 years. Carolyn's working on her PhD at Florida State, so she couldn't join us tonight. But this award meant a lot to a lot of people over the years, and the qualities that are represented in this award were possessed by both Johnny Neal and his dad, Carl Neal. The recipient of this award must show dedication, perseverance, and a strong desire to succeed as both an athlete and a scholar. To Mr. Neal, and many of you knew Mr. Neal, he was an outstanding young banker here who died far too young of cancer. But when he would come home at night, they said he would say, I met this young student today, I met this kid today, what an outstanding kid. But to be outstanding to Johnny was not just to be great on the ball field, it was to be great in the classroom, and it was to be great at representing themselves and their college here at Chipola proudly. So the recipient of this Neal Sportsmanship Award tonight for 2019 is a lady, a leader, a scholar, and a tremendous athlete. I'd like Amy Woodham to come up. Here's some stats for Amy. In 2017-2018, on our outstanding softball team here at Chipola, she was first team all-conference, first team academic all-American, 2018 Panhandle Conference all-academic team, and Dean's List. She was on the 2018 conference champion team, the Region 8 District 8 champions, and the national runners-up, you may know. There's a lot of greatness here at Chipola, and she possesses a lot of it. Not only on the Dean's List this fall, this season, the 2018 season, she has a pitching record of 2018, she had a pitching record of 8-0 with an ERA of 1.24 with 86 strikeouts. It gets better. So far this year, Amy has a pitching record of 21-1 with an ERA of 1.58 and 143 Ks. She has a batting average of .359 with 5 home runs and 35 RBIs. And she'll be playing in the state tournament starting May 2nd through 5th. And what a great honor it is to present Amy Woodham with the Neal Sportsmanship Award.
These next awards were voted on by the student body. At this time, I would like to recognize Ms. Christy Mosley as the Distinguished Service Award winner for administrators. Ms. Latricia Bigham Moore as the Distinguished Service Award winner for faculty. Ms. Linda Morales as the Distinguished Service Award winner for career employees. Thank you for all you do for Chipola College.
I'm back. The Black Student Union cultivates and encourages a diverse student body and engage these students into community service, civic activism, and regional and state competitions within the state of Florida. The Leadership Award is also presented to a Black Student Union student who exemplifies leadership and decorum throughout the academic school year. This particular recipient, she had a very challenging year. She rallied the BSU members after Hurricane Michael to continue working on community projects such as obtaining items for hurricane victims and working major events like the Black History Month celebration and other civic involvement. She holds the qualities of an effective leader and exudes great moral character. Now, how many of you tonight believe that we should cultivate good leaders in our society, right? Yes, we need great leaders who will cultivate and be productive in our society, right? Yes? Okay. This young woman, I had the esteemed privilege of teaching her this semester for those notorious sociology group presentations that you know y'all love, students. Amy, Shayla, they love these sociology projects. This particular individual chose the topic human trafficking. She attacked this project with thorough research and led her group to one of the top group scores in my class, okay? I invited a panel of judges to come in. Dr. Rentz has had the pleasure of judging these amongst other faculty and staff, and these students are outstanding. I would like to present the 2018-19 Leadership Award on behalf of Dr. Spires and the Black Student Union. Come on up, Lania Baker. Lania Baker is elected for a second term as Region 1 Director for the Florida African American Student Association for this particular institution, Chipola, the great Chipola Nation. Come on, another round of applause. Ooh, blue and pink, how about that? Congratulations. Thank you.
Nancy, thank you for letting me go behind Trish Bigham. Well, I think I can up her, all right? I'm going to try. The Chipola Honors Program was started over 25 years ago by Dr. Sarah Clemens, and we recruit the top students from our 5-county district. And I can tell you, at Chipola College, we leverage all the things that we have, all of our strengths, and so many of the students that have been on stage tonight are in the honors program. So, you know, they're Lumiere, Mrs. Potts, they were honors program students, our PTK scholars, our scholars that we have for our biology and our science and writing awards are in the honors program. So if you're wondering whether you should send your high school students to Chipola College, I can't imagine that you would send them anywhere else. We were designed and created for your students. Because of that, because they have an opportunity to be in so many programs, it allows them, when they transfer, to have really strong resumes, you know, right off the bat. And I'm really pleased. It's so hard to select just one student for a leadership and scholarship award. But the primary goal for the honors program is to develop citizen scholars. And these are individuals who know the value of putting knowledge to work through service to others. And this year, I'd like for Isabella Wilson to come forward. In the honors program, along with Phi Theta Kappa and PBL and all the other organizations that we have on campus, they have opportunities to do service learning work, volunteer work, but it goes really, you know, beyond that. These students are asked to participate in critical learning opportunities as they present themselves. This year, there were lots of opportunities that presented themselves. As a matter of fact, we even accepted some different colleges and organizations sent cards and food and water, and we helped disseminate a lot of that in the honors program and Phi Theta Kappa in the lab. And Isabella was very, very integral in that. But Isabella is brilliant, but she's humble and kind. And, you know, somebody very close to me told me, you know, gosh, decades ago that, you know, if you don't care who gets credit, you can get a lot of work done. But I'm really pleased to be able to honor you with the Citizen Scholar Award tonight.
Garrett Steverson, would you come to the stage, please, sir? Garrett has earned the National Leadership in Business Award. Leadership is a key skill for effective managers, and Garrett continuously demonstrates leadership qualities both inside and outside the classroom. In the classroom environment, Garrett demonstrates strong leadership qualities by always arriving at class on time, prepared and assisting fellow students via group activities. Garrett is also actively working with fellow students to enhance new resources for our student community. Garrett will soon be completing the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration degree in accounting, probably our fastest growing degree here at Chipola College in the business school. And it's my honor to provide the National Leadership in Business Award to Garrett Steverson. Well done, sir.
Good evening again. One of my responsibilities as one of the faculty members in the science department, I'm also the sponsor of the Science Club. And every year I give an award to the Science Club president for their help in wrangling in the Science Club members, carrying out the activities that Nancy Johnson wants us to do as our duties, and also taking a lot of the blame that people in charge of things get for what doesn't go right, and also for getting things right also. I'd like Max Harrell to come back up here. He is the Science Club president for the last year, and I forgot to say anything about him before, so let me just tell you a little bit about him if I can find it. He graduated from Mariana High School in 2017. He's majoring in exercise physiology. He's going to transfer to FSU and hopefully be enrolled in med school. That won't be a problem, right? And he's also in the honors program, and he took physics for honors. And I'd just like everybody to help me to show my appreciation for being Science Club president for the year.
Down to the last two awards tonight. At this time, I would like to present two SGA awards. First one is to my SGA president, Ansley Walters. Ansley was voted on last year at Spring Frolics by the student body as our SGA president. She is the voice of the student body. She also has helped sponsor the events for the college students, such as Homecoming, Fall Festival. We just had Spring Frolics. We've had blood drives this year. We have night socials for the night students. And she's always helped with all these events, and she's always there in my office waiting for the agenda of the next meeting, and sometimes I'm running behind. If you know me very well, then that's just a normal. But anyway, she's always been there for me, and I can depend on her, and that is just easy, makes my job easy when you have a dependable student, and that's what she is, and I really appreciate her this year. And she's also getting married in June. Getting married. Dr. Craven. Okay. Our incoming president is Casey Compton. So come on up, Casey. Casey was voted on at this past Spring Frolics as our new incoming SJ president. I met Casey last year, I don't know if she remembers, at graduation. Bonnie Smith is her aunt, and I guess when you have an aunt at the college or a second mom or dad or whatever, you just get thrown on all these activities that you want to do, that you have to do, whether you want to or not. So I met Casey last year at graduation. She was sitting in the back, kind of directing traffic with the faculty where they were supposed to line up and things like that. And I walked up and I asked her something, I don't remember what it was. I was like, Casey, where's Miss Bonnie or something? She's like, I don't know, I'm just here. She's just told me to sit back here, so that's what I'm doing. So she follows directions, so I know she'll be a really good president for me this year. And her mom is in the crowd, and we went to Chipola together. And I know a lot of people here have met at Chipola and are still lifelong friends from meeting at Chipola, and this is another example. And here we are with our children here, helping us make Chipola even greater every day as it is. Thank you, girls. So tonight I would like to thank Melissa Colley, who is the Director of Student Services. She's also my boss, and she helps me carry out all of these events as being supportive for me, and that's a big thing when we have people that support us, and that's always a positive for us and makes our job easy. Abby Rushing is not here tonight, but she helps me in my office. She's a student assistant, and she helped me with the programs that you have tonight. Eric Dove is in the back, and he is doing our video for us. And Eric, can they see this? Where? Facebook? YouTube? So if you would like to go back and watch the video of the whole ceremony, you can on YouTube. And Brian Craven here has been taking pictures of everyone, and they will be in the area newspapers. And Tina Stevens is our cafeteria director, and she did the food for us tonight. But I would like to thank you most of all and your students for being here and coming to accept these wonderful awards. And we're always so proud of everybody and the work that they do, including the faculty here and everybody at Chipola. It's a village to raise the students and they raise these children, as everybody knows, and we appreciate you all coming and your parenting and all the parts that you do as well. This concludes our program, and again, we congratulate the winners tonight, and we appreciate you coming. Good night.